Demetriou.
It's okay.
Hello and welcome to Classics Confidential. I'm Anastasia Bakogianni and we are recording this interview on the beautiful island of Cyprus. Joining me is Demetra Demetriou, based here in Cyprus. So, Demetra, you and I share a love of the modern Greek poet Yannis Ritsos, who, particularly his collection The Fourth Dimension, in which he appropriated ancient tragic heroes and heroines and created, I think, something very exciting. He really made their stories his own in the form of dramatic monologues. So in your wonderful paper you discussed Ritsos' Ismene, and you took a feminist, if you like, perspective on this wonderful poem. Would you like to tell us a bit more about what's distinctive about this poem?
Well, I found very interesting that Ritsos rewrites this story from the perspective of Ismene, and actually it is Ismene who defines herself as opposed to her sister Antigone. So unlike other rewritings of Antigone, I found Ritsos' rewriting very interesting because he shifts the attention from the Creon-Antigone confrontation, which lies at the heart of the tragic action, to a peripheral confrontation, which is that of Ismene and Antigone, and thus foregrounds gender issues and how gender serves as a metaphor to understand and explain other forms of oppressions and how exclusionary logic in general works.
He also does something, I think, fascinating with Electra. She appears in 4 of his poems. In 2 she is the narrator, and in 2 more she haunts the poems. And it's particularly fascinating how she almost seems to become a symbol of the burden of the past, both of the classical past, but also of the troubled history of modern Greece in the 20th century, and of course Ritsos' own very troubled life. So I think that at the end, with his chronologically final Electra poem, Chrysothemis, in which Electra is not even heard, he has come to the conclusion that Chrysothemis' way of, forgiving and forgetting is actually the right way in which to move forward. And Electra becomes a model, for avoidance, really. Because
need of catharsis, I'd say.
Indeed, that's a very good metaphor, and of course reference to Aristotle's views on tragedy. So yes, indeed, she has to die in order for the possibility, at least, of the future to open up, which is pretty radical, really.
However, there's a need of, I think, that his relation to the past, has to be a reconciliation with the past, because it's not just like letting away our past, because there's also some kind of duty toward the dead, a duty toward the dead, and that's how I believe Polynices, the duty of Antigone to mourn and bury Polynices works also in its meaning.
Well,
it's a duty toward the dead, but we must find an ideal balance between the past and the present in order to move on toward the future.
Indeed, I think the problem with Electra in a way is her obsession with mourning. She can't let go at all of the past, and I think this is the difference with her sister, and this obsession she has with revenge, I think, ends up being self-destructive. And Ritsos, of course, weaves together sort of political aspects of the tragedy, his own personal autobiography, and all sorts of other factors come in to create something that's, I think, very distinctive and well worth a read. So we both hope that some of you might be inspired to read some more of his poetry, and those about 12 ancient figures make their appearance in the fourth dimension.
8 of which are women.
Yay! We hope you found this of interest. Thank you very much, Demetra.
Thank you, Anastasia.